one of the worst things that's happened to me here in Lisbon kind of transitioned into the best thing.
I mean, I knew that Portuguese people were very nice and warm and welcoming.
Something that I will never forget was the fact that I was able to find an apartment in a matter of 3 days.
What I was dreaming of almost my whole 20s, you know?
The sense of peace that I have living here, it's Welcome to From Lisbon with Love, a podcast about real stories of love, laughter, and life in Lisbon from women who have left it all behind.
The podcast where we share real stories about moving to Lisbon, starting over, and figuring life out along the way.
We talk love, dating, friendships, breakups, healing, growing, all of it.
Basically, the stuff we usually talk about over coffee or vino.
If you're thinking about moving abroad, already here, or just love honest conversations with heart, you're in the right place.
This is From Lisbon with Love.
Hello and welcome back. I am April Betts.
I'm Anna Shirina.
And this is From Lisbon with Love. In today's episode, we will be discussing the best things that have happened to us here in Lisbon.
Wow.
I know. And before we get into it, we just want to remind you to like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to support us, you can become a member on Patreon, where we have extra videos and extra content just for our members.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so let's get into it.
Yes.
Okay. Anna.
Yes. Tell me.
Okay. What's one thing that happened to you here that you will never forget?
Oh, that's a hard one because I feel like
I know there's so many.
it's a lot.
I know.
I feel like every week, every month, there's something.
I know. When I first saw this question, I was like, oh shit.
I know. Yeah, but then if I have to choose something, I think for me, it's the whole process of coming here and renting my apartment. And yeah, I was super lucky that I had help. We also made an episode about how we found our apartments. It's episode 20, where we go in detail about the whole process and all the things that happened. But I was lucky that I found someone on Facebook, although I don't really even trust Facebook, but I found someone there to help me, and that person even spoke my language, so that was great. And he also spoke Portuguese. So I don't know, I just feel very lucky, and I didn't really expect something like that to happen, because you hear all these stories that it's super hard to find a place, and so I didn't expect it to work out that well. And also seeing my apartment on a video call, and everything was just so perfect. And I knew immediately that I wanted to live there. And I applied and I got approved maybe a week later or something. It was one of the most exciting weeks of my life. The whole waiting, it was so terrifying. But yeah, I think that really stands out for me because I was just so lucky with all that, you know.
It's so funny because we're so similar in a lot of ways, because I was going to talk about the same thing.
Yeah, lucky girl syndrome.
I know, but what I was going to say was it's kind of a mixture of one of the worst things that's happened to me here in Lisbon kind of transitioned into the best thing, because I was in an apartment here in Lisbon that had really bad mold, where it was making me very sick. It was everywhere. I mean, it was growing on kitchen items. That's how bad it was. But because of that situation, what surprised me the most, and something that I will never forget, was the fact that I was able to find an apartment in a matter of 3 days.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's insane for in the States, and for that to happen here when I've already had heard all of these nightmares of getting an apartment in Lisbon and how hard it is, and you have to have guarantors and all this stuff, and then I'm a foreigner, so I was freaked out when I realized that I had to move, and the fact that I was able to get an apartment so fast, that's something I will never forget. Yeah.
It's true, and it's against almost all the stories that you hear. So
it's you have to ignore other people's their experiences in some way, because it might not be your experience. Good and bad, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I agree.
So
I mean, it can be helpful, but it doesn't mean that you're...
it's gonna happen the same for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny that it's so similar, but I think it's also like such a big thing, like a big moment that is also like very...
Because also too, it's in another country.
Exactly.
And it's like a language we don't speak. We know no one.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's something that we will never forget. Like, wow, how we did that. Like, how? Like,
I know.
And it all worked out. It's so crazy.
I know. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Alrighty. What surprised you about living in Lisbon in the best way possible? Well, it kind of relates to the previous one, but I'm sure there's like more that we could share.
I mean, I would have to say it's a kind of a mixture of a lot of different things. One of the things that surprised me the most is the friendships that I've made here.
Oh,
that really surprised me. Like, I knew I would meet people, but I didn't realize that I would create a family here so quickly. So I would say that's probably one of the most surprising things. There's more, but I would say that's probably the most. What about for you?
I like that because I feel like for me it's again very similar because I think we spoke about this in other episodes as well. At least that's how it was for me, that I was afraid that I wouldn't make friends. So that's really surprised me also. But I think in general for me, I mean, I knew that Portuguese people were very nice and warm and welcoming. But ever since I moved here, I got to experience that like basically every day. So there's also a few things that happened to me here. For example, like situations in the supermarket or like in public. Or for example, one time when I wanted to catch the bus and there was a woman, she saw me like running and then she knocked on the door of the bus driver to kind of give me more time to get there. And that was like so heartwarming and like so it's such a small thing, but it's like very rare nowadays, I feel, to see things like that. And I feel like here people are really aware and really like paying attention and I don't know, just I feel like it uplifts everyone around
it's like
them.
they care about other people around them.
Yeah, exactly.
In a positive way, in a sense of like, if you need help, I can help.
Yeah, and I feel like people notice more. They are more open to what's happening around them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something that I really, really like here. And what I found surprising, like even more when moving here.
The Portuguese people.
Yeah, like their kindness.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the next one. What opportunities came your way since moving to Lisbon?
Ooh. Well, I gotta have to say that I don't believe really in opportunities coming your way. I believe more in creating them. And that's exactly what we did, for example, with this podcast.
Yeah.
Because that was not on our list or anything. It kind of came spontaneous. It was like, it actually was a joke.
Yeah, it was.
So, and then the joke became like a serious idea, and then the idea became like reality.
Yeah.
So, I think that's, if I think about opportunities, I think that's the first thing that comes to my mind is like starting this podcast together, because that's something that I would never think I would do. And also not with someone that I just met, basically.
Yeah, I know. That's so true.
How about for you? Was it also the thing you had in mind, or you had other things?
I mean, yes, the podcast was one of the things that I had in mind. A couple of other things was I recently bought a car here.
True.
A used car. And I'm really excited about it. And I've already taken one trip. I got it because I miss having a car. And coming from the States, like everybody has a car. You kind of have to in order to get around. And what I realized I missed the most when it came to driving was like that space that you have like in the car by yourself. It's like a meditative space. It really is, especially when you're on road trips. And it's like just playing the music like super loud and just like singing to the top of your lungs and just like, I don't know. It was just so much fun when I went for a drive last weekend, and I was just like, "Oh my God, I miss this."
Aww.
But yeah, so it's just amazing to me how things have worked out here for me, like coming here and moving here and living here now. It's just like everything has worked out.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It makes me feel even more at home.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely adds a lot, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it.
I know.
Road trips, more road trips going.
Yes.
Ooh. What moment made you think this is why I moved?
Ooh.
Like, was there a specific one, or is there something?
I don't know if there's so many things like we mentioned, the podcast and just moving here in general.
Yeah.
Is like I'm living out my dream. So I feel like the sense of peace that I have living here, it's I don't know, just walking down the street at night, or we were talking about it in our previous episode in regards to safety. I didn't even realize it until later how I don't walk with my pepper spray like I did in the States, or I'm like when I was in the States, I was always on guard, whereas I'm not like that here. I mean, I'm still aware of my surroundings, but I'm not like how it was in the States. And then also too, I notice how even when I'm walking with Bella, like in the States, like I would be more cautious with other dogs because it seemed like all the other dogs were more like aggressive in a way. And I think I'm sure it has to do with like the owners like dealing with a lot of stress and things like that. And maybe not having as much time for the dog. So the dog has a lot more like stress. But the dogs here are just like so chill and laid back. Like I don't even like have the thought anymore of like a dog like attacking Bella like I did when I was in the States. Like I would have those nightmares all the time in the States, and I don't have them here.
Yeah.
So it's just, and all of that just goes to say it's just like the sense of peace that I've gotten from moving here and living here.
Yeah, that's so important.
Yeah.
And I can imagine it's like such a difference for you. It's like a different
huge
world.
difference. Yeah. What about for you?
Yeah, I also think for me it's like a combination of things. It's multiple things because I do realize, like, I think every week or I don't know, it just happens to me a lot that I'm thinking like, oh, this is why I moved, like literally.
Let me guess, when you're on your balcony taking in the sun and she has a beer and she's getting a pastel de nata.
Oh. Super close, yeah, absolutely. That's definitely one of them. And also like, for example, now that the weather is getting better, I really like to go like the end of the afternoon to the beach because I live quite close, and that's just such of these moments that I'm realizing like, wow, this is what I was dreaming of like almost my whole 20s,
And that's so crazy. It's like you have these dreams and like you dream them, but like I guess maybe sometimes you feel like maybe they're not gonna come true, but then when like they do come true and you're like living it, you're like, what?
I know, and I also think it's really important to kind of realize it because sometimes there's always gonna be like hard moments, and life is just life, and also here like the winter was quite rough here.
It was.
So then I didn't have these moments of wow,
You're like, why am I here now?
Well, sometimes because indoor it was like super cold. And it was like so humid and rainy, you couldn't really do something.
It's so funny though how you like forget.
Yes,
like,
you do.
Forget so easily.
I know.
Because like I forgot how cold I was in the winter because I was like freezing.
Yes.
And I completely forgot because it's warm out. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it is. But that's also what I really like about the seasons is that you appreciate the spring and the summer even more.
Yeah, that's true.
Even in Portugal, and I was not expecting to say that because coming from the Netherlands, I was like, yeah, it's basically for me always summer in Portugal, but that's not true, unfortunately.
No,
it's not.
These past couple of winters, yeah.
Yeah, So now that the weather is getting better, like, yeah, this is the life, you know, really like,
This is the Portugal I know.
yeah, like really enjoying to the fullest. So
Yeah.
for me, it's more about these small moments that I'm like, wow, so happy I
Yeah.
moved here. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, what's something small here that brings you joy every day?
Well, we kind of spoke about it already. Like, as long as the sun is shining and
Yeah.
I can sit on my balcony with a beer and some chips or cheese or whatever, I'm good. But what I recently discovered is like this cute, like little Portuguese style cafe, like close to my house, where they have coffee for €1.50. And I really like to just sit there like in the morning with my morning coffee and then take like a journal or a book or practice my Portuguese, read a book in Portuguese, whatever. Those are just like such good starts of my day that I would not take for granted. So yeah, that's for me. It's just that's
The
€1.50
simple
coffee. That little I don't know. Just that's all I need, you know, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say it's very similar for me. I love the mornings, like when I get up and take Bella out. Like just the simple just walking the neighborhood. And I've like ever since I moved to my new apartment, I've like been on a mission to try like all the chai lattes at all the coffee places in the neighborhood. I don't know why, but I never did it when I was at my old apartment, but for some reason when I came here I'm like I want to try them all.
But are there like more places here?
There's more
or-
places, yeah. And when I walk with Bella, we always like find like a different route, and I'm exploring like different areas, and I don't know, it's just like that morning, just like slow stroll. Might get a chai latte and just keep strolling in the neighborhood and just like watching people and just chilling. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that's where life is about, right? Like the little things.
It's the little things.
Yeah.
It's the simple thing, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. What would you miss most if you left Lisbon or Portugal or?
Oh my God, everything.
I know. That's like this question is making me anxious.
Sad.
Yeah.
I know, this is really making me sad. No, like I would miss the sense of peace that I have here. I would miss like the slow mornings that I just talked about. Missing watching the people because like in the States everyone drives, so you never really see people walking on the street. So there'd be so many things I would miss. I mean the weather here is amazing, but where I'm from the weather was good there too, so but the quality of food I would miss.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I would really miss that. And because I've noticed when I've gone back to the States and I've bought like organic food and it still tasted like plastic.
That's crazy.
So yeah, and then the fact that you can get such good quality food here at a reasonable price. So that I would miss a lot. So I don't want to leave. I'm staying forever, guys. What about for you?
Yeah, I think it's about the same for me. It's also about the feeling that I have here. And also the food for sure, because for example, I really love to eat fruits. And now that I'm used to eating like the oranges here, the oranges in the Netherlands, for example, they are always like so dry and not so sweet. And I think they're from Spain or Portugal, but they're always like kind of frozen on the way there, or I don't know what happens to them, but it's just I've never experienced what it was like to eat like a good orange until I moved to Portugal, honestly. And just like the fruits and the vegetables, like in general, are really good here. And that's already something I miss when I'm in the Netherlands for only a week. I'm already tasting the difference. I'm like, oh, I want my orange. Maybe it sounds super like superficial, but yeah, I mean it's important.
And then also here, like you can get like the fresh squeezed orange juice. Like you can't get that in the States. I mean, if you do, then you're paying probably $10.
What do you mean?
Like every grocery store they have the machine where you can get your own.
Yeah,
fresh...
that's in the Netherlands as well.
Oh, well, that's not in the States. You can get your fresh squeezed orange juice, and it's like you can see the oranges being squeezed, and it's just orange juice, and it's only like €3 for a big container.
It's so funny that is like special for
that
you.
is so special.
Oh
Dude, when I first moved here, I was getting it every day. I was like, this is amazing. I was like, real orange juice, and it's only €3 for this big container.
Oh my god, that's so
and I
funny.
would come and they'd be out of oranges. I'd be like, hey guys, can you?
So
but yeah,
funny.
that's not in the States at all.
Oh wow.
No, it's all processed, concentrated. I mean, you can buy the real stuff, but it's going to cost you. Mm-hmm. And it's not like a machine right there that's doing it, unless you go to like a fruit shop that has like fresh juices. And
that's funny. Maybe it's more like a European thing too.
I think it is a European
right?
But I was like, oh my God, this is amazing when I came here.
Oh, that's so cute.
I know.
So you will miss the fresh pressed orange juice. Yeah, I think there's like multiple things that we would miss, but I feel like it's really hard to kind of explain because
it's a feeling.
It's about a feeling also, and it's like I'm not planning on leaving. I think I will only know what I'm missing like completely if I'm not here anymore. I think I would realize it then.
I realized it when I went home for the first time. I was like, I'm ready to go back to Lisbon. And when I came back, I was like, I'm home.
Yeah, me too. But that's only like for a short time that you went, right? So
but I went twice.
Yeah, okay.
Well, 3 times since I've been here. Mm-hmm. But every time I was like, I have to get back. I was like a fiend. I was like, I have to get back. I have to get back.
Yeah,
I
me
know.
too. And also one thing for me, now that I think of it, is like the freedom, the feeling of freedom. Mm-hmm. And that sounds maybe a bit weird because I'm from the Netherlands. So I think I have to explain this better. Mm-hmm. But I'm from like not a super small town. It has like 200,000 people. It's not that small. Mm-hmm. But in the Netherlands, you do everything on your bike. And if you have to go a bit further, you either take the bus or the train. But there's also like places that are a bit hard to access, or it takes a lot of time with public transport, or there is no transport at all if you go outside of the city. And here you can just take like the little scooter, you can take an Uber, you can take Bolt, you can basically go everywhere.
You can,
and it's not so expensive for like to take a ride somewhere. While in my hometown, for example, if you take like a taxi or something, it's not even so far, you pay already like €60 or so it's there.
I would definitely miss the transportation,
because the last time that I was there, I was like, okay, I was like in my parents live in a small town in a village, so I was there like, okay, what am I now gonna do? Like, I don't have a bike here, also it's too far, everything from there to bike. The bus is going like once every hour. So you really need to
be on time.
Seriously. And it takes almost like an hour to go to the city where I used to live. And then, I mean, I have a driver's license, but then my dad has all these appointments, and like he could not really leave the car for me to go. Some days I could go places, but mostly it was just my dad like taking me to places, and that felt so weird because I'm like 31 years old. I live like alone from since that I was 18 years old. So then it just felt like I was a teenager again, you know? And here it's like you can just do everything what you want on your own, and I don't know, you have a lot of freedom here, I feel.
Yeah, I see what
when it comes to that,
I don't know, guys, we just love it here. So I mean, as you've seen in our previous episode, we talk about the things that we hate. This is the episode about the things that we love, but the good most definitely outweighs the bad.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the episode about the worst things that happened to us is also still worth watching to get like a little contrast because it's not always like happy
Yeah.
vibes and good vibes.
Of course.
But overall, yeah.
Yes. Well, we love it here, and
Absolutely.
we will be continuing to give you more episodes about Lisbon and what it's like living here and different aspects and things like that. So, yeah. Is there anything else you want to add before we go?
No. But
Okay.
just if you enjoyed it, give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And the link to Patreon is in the description, where you can become part of our Patreon family and get access to bonus videos, vlogs, Lisbon tips, and much more. So, yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us, and we will see you in the next one. And this is From Lisbon
With love. Ciao.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for spending this time with us.
And for listening to our stories, our laughs, and a few of our growing pains.
If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who needs a little Lisbon love in their life.
And don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. It helps more hearts find our little corner of the world. From all of us,
From Lisbon with love.